So we just got done working with addition of polynomials. In this chapter, in this section, 5.2, we're going to deal with subtraction of polynomials. They're pretty similar, but there's just one little thing that we need to do when we subtract that's different from addition. So first we'll just look at a couple examples here. When we have a negative out front of something like 5x plus 4, all this really does is change the sign of everything that's on the inside. So instead of this being a positive 5x and a positive 4, it turns into negative 5x minus 4. That's all that happens when you have this negative on the outside. We're just changing the signs. Okay? Same thing with if we have a negative 2x squared plus 3x minus 5. This negative out front changes the sign, so we end up with negative 2x squared minus 3x and then plus 5. Just changes them all to the opposite sign. So we went from a positive 2x to a negative, from a positive to a negative 3x, and from a negative 5 to a positive 5. That's all that this negative out front is doing. Okay? So when we are subtracting polynomials, like 3x minus 1 minus 2x plus 2, all we got to remember here then is to change the signs of everything that's on the inside of the parentheses with the negative sign in front. So this becomes, we just have 3x minus 1. Remember, we combine our like terms, so we have a 3x and a 2x. Negative 1 and 2 are our like terms, so we want to put those underneath the appropriate like term. So this becomes a negative 2x, and this becomes a negative 2. So then we just add those like we did before. So negative 2 and negative 1 becomes negative 3. 3x plus a negative 2x just gets me 1x. So then our answer is just x minus 3. Also, we can do this horizontally as we did before. So if we have an example like x squared plus 4x plus 2 minus 2x squared minus x plus 1. Find our like terms, x squared and x squared, x and x, 2 and 1. So we put those next to each other, x squared. Now, because of the minus sign, change the sign of everything that's on the inside. So this becomes a negative 2x. Let me bring it down here. Negative 2x squared. This becomes a positive x. So we have 4x plus x now. And this positive then becomes a negative. So we have plus 2 minus 1. Now we've got all our like terms together. Our x squareds, our x's, and our 2 and our 1. So then we just add those. So x minus 2x squared gives me a negative x squared. 4x plus 4 gives me positive 5x, and 2 minus 1 gives me positive 1. I have no more like terms to put together, so this is my final answer. So that's all there really is to this. Just remember that every single time you have a negative out front of something like 3x plus 2, we just change the sign of everything that's on the inside. So this is a positive 3x and a positive 2. The negative out front changes the sign of everything, so then it becomes negative 3x minus 2. And if it were a negative 3x and a positive 2, still change the signs of everything on the inside. So then this becomes positive 3x minus 2. That's all there is to it then. It's just a matter of adding them like we did before. So, thank you.